Hey yo, what's up fuckers? It's Vanta. Finally making a motovlog. I just haven't had a reason to really leave the house. Oh shit. Yeah, I haven't had a reason to leave the house really, so I've just been at home working on my stuff. Making a lot of mushrooms. I'm actually coming back from a trip from buying or sourcing mushrooms. I want to start growing edible mushrooms, more specifically the king oyster or the king trumpet or whatever forget something of steps, the beach of steps or something. I forget what the hell it's called. But yeah, like it's a big oyster mushroom essentially. I also bought some oysters, fresh ones. You know, they're all fresh. I can buy the I can buy the liquid culture, and from there it'll be faster to just go, you know, liquid culture, make some more liquid inoculant or liquid culture. That way I just multiply my genetics. And then from there, just keep, you know, just start making mushrooms. But right now, I'm gonna take a slice out of these fresh mushrooms, put them on agar plates, potato dextrose extract or something. I forget what the hell it's called. But essentially, what it is, you put potato flakes. I blend it up into a fine powder, like mashed potato flakes, into agar powder, which is just like unflavored Jello, essentially, vegan Jello. With a little bit of sugar, which I use corn syrup. You can use malt extract, but again, it's what I have, corn syrup. It's easily accessible. And then it'll grow. You can see if it's infected or not. You can clean up. They call it, you know, cleaning up, because when you buy fresh, it might be infected with or contaminated with trichoderma and you know, all kinds of molds. So you want to put on the plate, see what's on it, and then cut away the clean parts and put it onto a new plate. Just keep on doing that until you have completely clean agar plates. I actually use not agar plates, but I use little ketchup cups. You know, like little portion cups you get at like movie theaters or restaurants or like fast food places. I put them in there because it's much cheaper. You don't need a giant agar plate. In fact, if you're gonna do the giant agar plate, I would recommend that only for a I really don't know really, just to have a nice looking plate. It's not necessary though. But I have a few of those. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with those. Maybe make them into like a weird hybrid slant thing. A slant is just a long-term storage version of the agar plate. Agar plates only last you a few months in the fridge. People say they last way longer, but slants they last at least a couple years before you need to, you know, run them out, you know, run them into a new plate or into a new culture or whatever. So yeah, so going back to the mushrooms, I'm gonna be growing king oysters now, maybe shiitake, I don't want to say it, the real pronunciation, shiitake. I can't even say it. So stupid. Okay, dude, you're going a little too fast. Calm down. So shiitake and lion's mane. I was hoping to find lion's mane, but I couldn't find fresh, so I'm gonna have to buy the culture of that, which it's just unfortunate. You know, you can buy a bundle or like a pack of fresh mushrooms for like $5 to $8. You know, and essentially all you need is just one mushroom. One mushroom to start a viable culture. But again, $8 as opposed to if you buy from a genetics library place that sells genetics for mushrooms, you're going to be paying at least $20 usually for a liquid culture syringe, which I guarantee, at least is guaranteed clean. But if you have the equipment, just spend the extra, you know, week and a half it takes to make it anyways. Like, it only takes, I think, two weeks to Oh. It depends on the mushroom. Like, the ones that I'm growing currently, they only take about a week and a half to take over an agar plate in my incubator. I heard that oysters are much more, what do you call them, tenacious. They grow faster. They're more resistant to disease and contamination. And the reason why I chose the king oyster is because of the low spore. They don't make much spores. They don't sporulate. Unlike the regular oysters, which I'm gonna grow anyways, but I'm gonna grow them outside. Regular oysters, they make a shit ton of spores. In fact, it's really dangerous if you don't know how to control it, because you don't want to be breathing in that shit. But lately I've been, I bought about $100, maybe $200 worth of magic mushroom genetics, and I kind of fucked up there. I don't want to say fucked up. But yeah, so I bought $200 worth of genetics. More specifically, I bought B positive. That was my very first. I bought it in a spore. I bought Stargazer in a spore, or spore syringe, both of them. And the others were liquid cultures of Jedi Mindfuck, Golden Teacher, and Jack Frost. Jack Frost, of course, being like a very special, the kind of one of the coolest ones to have right now. Because it is a hybrid of like an albino penis envy and psilocybin azures. I can never pronounce the weird other species of psilocybes or whatever. It's really mushroom names, man. They're fucking weird. I might actually make a separate motovlog of just different, what I feel about the different mushrooms, but they are different. There is studies that are kind of inconclusive at the moment. A lot of, granted, a lot of psychedelic research is fairly new, because, the legality of it and stuff. But there is kind of inconclusive evidence of, like, yeah, different strains might cause different psychoactive effects or psychedelic effects. But from my experience, they are different. But then again, it seems like it's really strange, man. Like, it's not like alcohol where it's like, I'll have 2 beers. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm gonna feel, a little fuzzy and like, or my inebriated, whatever. You know exactly what you're getting into. But it seems like every time you can take the same amount of, the same dose from the same strain, from the same batch, and it seems like, you get a totally different trip. But lately I've been experimenting a lot, taking a lot, just to understand it, because again, I want to be sharing this with people, and I don't want to give them like, oh yeah, here's this, have fun, they're going to have a lot of questions. I don't want them taking it in the wrong context, because believe me, there is wrong ways to take it. It takes a lot of getting used to trip out in public, or at least on the outside, when there's people. So I've tried a lot of B+, and so far, that's, I think, everyone's favorite from the people I've been able to share, that B+. And maybe I just had a very special batch, because it kind of puts you away in this really beautiful, like, headspace. Like, I remember tripping out with my girlfriend. It was just her. It was just like me and her alone in some, like, not too sure, like a dark place that was like, it was just her, and I got to see her for who she was, and it was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And then I tripped out. I can't remember if it was the same strain of B+, or if it was Jedi's, but I tripped out again with her. We trip out a lot, often, or together a lot, and again, same. It was different. It was different. Like, she became in some weird, what do they call it? Harlem Renaissance painting, which wasn't like it was weird. It was very strange. I kind of was not expecting that. I was kind of exploring different dimensions in her body. Not like physically. We were just, cuddling and stuff. And But like I would just focus in focus in on her, and like I'll start, I don't know, it takes me, like, doing that would take me into different, I guess, realms or dimensions or stuff. Like, it's like being in some kind of art gallery. Or if you've ever been to Meow Wolf, it's very similar to that. That just shows to go how strange it is to, I mean, just how elusive the trip is. Like, it's not, you know, there's some reoccurring themes here and there, but overall, oh, come on. It's different. It's different every time. But granted, the Jedis, I think they're a little more one-dimensional, I guess. You get the visuals, like the, you know, when you close your eyes, the closed-eyed hallucinations, where you see the, you know, the mandalas and all the, you know, beautiful little patterns. Very abstract. It doesn't really make you feel anything, though, like physically or emotionally. If anything, it allows you to think more, to meditate on things, which could be a bad thing. Maybe there's a lot of things developing in your life that you just do not want to think about, and if it forces you to think about it, which can turn into paranoia. You know, but I'm actually in a spot right now where I kind of need that. I need to meditate on these things because I have a lot of things that are just moving in my life right now. You know, of my choice, of course. You know, it's just finally these plans are coming to fruition, I guess, or I'm making that leap of faith. And it's a lot to think about. And a lot to think about, which, again, every time I go into a trip, I just kind of want to have a clear head, which, there's some mushrooms that do that. There's, like, Jack Frost kind of, for me, it kind of, clears my head. I'm just very relaxed, calm, not really thinking of much, just very much at peace. Same with B+, it puts you at peace. But the Jedis, man, they're just like, fuck you, dog, you're gonna, we're facing all your problems all at the same time. But granted, it's still cool. I do like Jedis. It's a very visual in terms of, like, here in the physical world. It's both visual in the physical and the metaphysical. You can, you see the patterns and such. But that's about it. Like, you're not really floating through space or anything. You're still very much here in this world. But other mushrooms, in my experience, B+ especially, they take you, they make the world seem like it's totally different. They take you to places where you never, thought to, like, just never could conceive. Very much puts you, how do you say, like, in your own fantasy world. Like, you can dream about it, being in that fantasy your entire life, but you could never get there because, again, it's not real. But the B+ positive puts you there, it makes it real. But yeah, that's about it. I don't know. I'll probably make another motovlog soon about, again, the different trips, different trips, what I'm doing on my grows, just to kind of keep you guys informed. But yeah, thanks for listening. Hope you guys peace the fuck out.